Please close your eyes, please. So friends, I hope, as always, you have thought over the last class, the ideas that we have shared. The subject was very, very simple. Nothing in this universe, in this creation, is me or mine. A simple statement. Did you go back, and I think I suggested, go back and make a list as to, in this universe, in this creation, all that is you and all that is yours. Our talk was to see that clearly. Nothing is me or mine. But if you think there is something which is you and there is something which is yours, please make a list of things you consider as you, as well as make a list of things that you consider as yours. Who is me and what is mine? Please make a list. Long before you start the list of, say, what is who I am, everybody is familiar with the idea what is mine. Think. Because even to say something is mine, first I must know who is me. Because only if I am there, the sense of mine will come. If there is no aham, there is no mama. Unless there is a sense of I, there cannot be something mine. Ask yourself, which comes first in your life? I or mine? To say something is mine, I must be there. My land, for me to say my land, I must be there to own that land. And to say the land is mine, the land must already be there. Very simple thing, friends. I don't know whether you go back and think or not, but this thinking machine is 24 hours busy. It's so beautiful. If you are really a good thinker, know how to see it very clearly, living is absolutely fantastic. Because you look at the universe, friends. Nothing in this universe, no non-living thing has any conflict sense of I or my. These flowers. Go back into the elements. Space has no sense of I or my. Space never says, I am the space and I accommodate everything. Think, friends. The fire doesn't say, I am the fire, I burn down everything. That is why this celebrated story that comes in your Kenopanishad, Yaksha, the person comes up, like this divine being comes up, and then, because these elements are very proud, who do you think you are? Aham Vayu, Matarishwa, I am the air. And I can blow away everything in this universe. I am the powerful air. And in the story, you know, the divine being, that like a column of light, puts a truna, a little grass, and he said, please blow it. Of course, the air started with a smile and said, what nonsense. I can blow away the whole thing. And this is a blade of grass, but he tried. He could not. Sarvajavena, with all his might, he tried to blow it away. Could not. Then the fire comes. Who are you? Jatavedosmi. When the air comes and says, Matarishwa, I am the one who travels in space. Uncontrolled, unlimited. The fire comes up and says, you go, find out what is that. Who is this light? Then he says, Jatavedo, why do you think everybody should know you are so important? Sarvam daheyam, I can burn down everything in this universe. Oh really? Trunam dadati. He gives him a blade of grass, burn it. Sarvajavena, he started with all strength to burn it down, but he could not burn it. Everybody returns. And when the Indra, the god of gods come there, Tirodhate, he totally disappeared. He did not even give an audience to the Indra, the king of the kings. And what is that something? Brahma. What a story. People read it day after day. People talk about it day after days. Everybody repeats it as a great story. But how many people really understand what was happening there? The air could not say, it is me or mine. He could not even move. The fire could not do anything. Indra, Indriyanam Raja Manaha, the god of gods. What a beautiful thing. He was denied even the audience of the Absolute. Meaning, in consciousness there is nothing other than it. Yet, the one who is teaching it, the one who is listening it, the one who is reading it, the one who is commenting on it, he shall say, I am the guest one. I am teaching, I am talking, I know everything, I know all the scriptures. Oh really? You? Where are you? Do you understand, please? Nothing in this universe can have a sense of I. That is why, except a human being, nobody else suffers in this creation. There is no sense of I or my. You know, when you listen to this, in your own mind, already 1,000 times it must have repeated now. I know this, I have heard this, nothing is I, nothing is mine. I know. What is that you know? There is nothing to know. There is something to be. A familiarity with an idea is not enlightenment to wisdom. What you see, what you hear, what you touch, what you smell, what you taste, where all you go, see, hear, taste, touch, smell, walk, whatever you do, nothing is you or yours. For you to say, I see, eyes must be there to see. For you to say, ears, I hear, ears must be there to hear. Please. For you to say, I am rich, the stupid riches should be there. Did you bring in riches and come? Think of it, friend, think of it. Nothing in this universe has a sense of I, except the human being, living thing. Other day somebody asked me a question, Swamiji, is there anybody, he sent me a note, Swamiji, is there anybody, after the class, is there anybody, any other species in this universe who has a sense of I, except the human being? I said, nothing. In our known universe, as far as we know now, like going into space, all these things, stars, galaxies, everything, with our telescopic wisdom and all that stuff, have got radio telescope listening to the universe. We are yet to find the life of something. But friends, as if in space, air, fire, water, earth have no sense of I, individuality, planets and stars, galaxies, universe have no sense of I. This is not something to be loudly talked about as I am doing now, because I have to take a class. But I have listened to it. When I say I have listened to it, please spend some time in quietude, in the middle of the night, early morning, when the whole world is asleep, nothing is happening. Instead of sitting down there and fretting, there is nothing is happening, there is nothing to do, there is what to do, like that, listen to the universe. Does anybody talk? Have you ever heard the whisperings of the ocean, the mountains, the space, the air, the stars and galaxies? Absolute stillness. Nobody has a sense of I. Non-living things, of course, have no sense of I. Even living things, even plants, birds, animals, even a human child, no sense of I. Ask yourself, in your own life, when you are a baby, when you are conceived in mother's womb, there is no sense of I. When you are born also, there is no sense of I. If you can't remember your own conceived or your birth, you have seen children being born. They have no sense of I, nothing. In time somewhere I picked it up. And for me to pick up that sense of I, how do I pick it up? Think, friends, very simple. The I is, from childhood it is there with my body. As a children, the eyes never said I, the ears did not say I. Now in a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 100-year-old body also, they don't have a sense of I. As a child, I was not proud that I see with my eyes, I hear, because I didn't know the language. Now when I say I see, I am so fat, I am so powerful, I am so big. Who is proud? The body with which you are proud has no pride. The eyes with which you see, the eyes don't have sense of I. The ears have no sense of I, we. The riches have no sense of I. The empire has no sense of I am the emperor. Nobody. When you say, I see, what does it mean? Eyes see. I am conscious. Please, feel it. When I say, I speak, for the speech to happen at the level of the tongue, there must be thoughts. For the thoughts to exist, I must be conscious. Consciousness, your being awareness, neither thinks nor speaks, has no sense of I or mine. Then where from it comes up? You understand? Ask yourself in your life, when you are fighting with people, I'm just starting with the outside, you are fighting with your brother, fighting with your mother, fighting with your wife, fighting with your children, fighting for your land, for your house, fighting. Even a game like yesterday's cricket or the Euro Cup and all these things, the ball is being kicked around. The ball is being battered and thrown around. It doesn't enjoy. The playground doesn't enjoy. The field doesn't enjoy. The chairs. Only human beings. And then there is a group fight. I win, we win. Are you there? It's like a war. Who wins? The person feels so elated. And the person is defeated, feels so destroyed, devastated. Sometimes they are traumatized. I failed in my life. I could not win this game. Or we own this game. You win this game in the field. But you come back home, you don't win an argument with your husband or wife or your children. What happens to you? Think, friends. Nothing in this universe has a sense of I. Only a conscious entity can have a sense of I. I as a human being, conscious. For me to say, I have a thought, first I am conscious. Are you getting that point? Very simple. For me to say, I have a piece of land, or I have this little body, I have these sense organs, I have memories, for all of us friends to say, we have all these things, first we are and we must be conscious. For me to be conscious, consciousness must be there. For me to say I see, eyes must be there. How beautiful. Do you appreciate, friends? You understand how complicated life has become? Everybody, I, mine, nothing. This fellow, useless. Listen carefully. For me to say I see, eyes must be there. For me to say I am alive, the body must be breathing. For me to say I know, I must be conscious. So everything that you say, I am living, I am breathing, I am seeing, I am touching, I am thinking, I am conscious, you are relating to one thing or other. From the consciousness, to your thoughts, to your body, to the world that you perceive. All these things must be there. But in all these things, there is no sense of I except in human being. That is why only human being suffers. See this universe, friends. World wars were fought. Who fought it? Ocean? Land? Countries? Continents? Stars? Planets? No. Animals, did they fight world war? Birds? Plants? Deserts? Light and darkness? Nobody fought. Human being. You fight with yourself. Listen, friends, long before you start fighting with others, first you start fighting with yourself. A thought, I don't want this, I want this. When this thought demands, all these things you have seen in your Tattva classes, for me to say, I want that house, or I don't want that house. I want to marry that girl, I don't want to marry that. I want to talk to that man, I don't want to talk to that man. Your fighting begins. If it is say, I want that particular house, the house did not want to be wanted. I want that car, the car did not want to be wanted. Listen carefully. I want it. Inside yourself, the same thought is there. I want it, but can I have it? Are you understanding that whole mechanism of your thinking, your desiring, your dreaming, your demanding, your suffering, your conflict? One thought shall say, I want it. I can't have it. You must have it. Finished. Where is the fire set, friends? Who pushes you? That is why the same Upanishad, how nice, Kene ishitam patati preshitam manaha. Kene ishitam. Desired by whom? Commanded by what? Preshitam manaham patati. These thoughts as though sent and falls at the feet of the objects. Flowers have no such conflict. Who pushes you? I want it, you want it. So we both start fighting. This flower is mine. The other person, no, this flower is mine. This land is mine. No, 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 this land is mine. Listen, friends. Oh. Whatever you call as yours, listen carefully. Whatever you call as yours, this is unconscious, inert, physical universe, they don't have an opinion. This building is mine. You only say, building is not allowing you or not allowing you. This land is mine. Does the land ever resist? No, I'm not yours. Never. So you impose your ownership on the inert, non-living things. You impose. They have no opinion. If another human being, you say, she is mine, he is mine, this is my son, this is mine, they are allowing you to tell that for some time. And then they shall say, you are not my father. You are not my husband. You are not my wife. Conscious entities suffer you. For some time they shall say, yes, how long? As long as you think you own them, but they own your ownership, they own your weakness for them. Kate kanta kaste putra sansaroyam ativa vichitra kastvam koham kuto ayata tattvam chinde yadidam brahata. Simple thing. These are the basic things to be understood, friends, basic things. long before you become a nuclear scientist, cosmologist, anything you do like that. This is a basic thing you. Like friends, you are drinking. What are you drinking? Oh, I have 5-star drinks. I have got the liquor of this kind, champagne bottle, and other people, those who do that. Or somebody, this juice, that juice. Sir, what is the basic ingredient of any drink? Water. If water is not there, what are you going to drink, sir? What do we say? We are living in a huge palace. Really? Are you living in palace or in space? The walls can be twigs, simple things. A space I want. But that wall can be covered then what? Mud wall, stone wall, diamond wall, platinum wall. How many square foot? Your body is 6 feet by 1 feet, 2 feet, 10, 20 square foot, if you are a giant. That much of space you need to sleep. In a concentration camp when thousands of people are packed up, what are they doing? Where are they sleeping? Space. In a palace, where does the king sleep? In palace or space? Space is the basic requirement. Structures, people kill each other. 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel. When you are flying in a plane, the tail section also goes, the front section also goes. Economy class goes, basic class also goes. What is that makes it difference? Comfort level. But space you are there. For our living friends, what is required? Basic things. Space is required, water is required, fire is required, earth is required, air is required. So when you are building your personal universe, your personal world, your physical mansion, call it a palace or a small hutment, what do? Into your 10 feet by 100, 10 feet by 50 feet, 500 square foot, 1000 square foot, million square foot house, what do? You bring in all the elements. First you procure the space, 50 feet by 50 feet space. Will you live there inside only by itself? No. You must bring in light into this. You need the fire to cook your food. You need to bring in water connection, because water must be there. Water, fire, air circulation must be there. Solid earth should be there. Of course, space is there. You are the king, you use those 5 elements. Ordinary person use their 5 elements. But what has happened? We kill each other for a type of house. Think, friends. Basic requirement to be alive in this universe is to be conscious. I have told you, when the child is born, no eyes, you don't bury him. You keep him alive because he is conscious. Deaf, born deaf, you keep him alive. You keep him because he is conscious. He has no limbs, some hands missing, legs missing, something somewhere missing. You keep him alive. Why? Because he is conscious. What is the basic ingredient of living alive? To be conscious. As long as you are conscious, even if you are comatose, they don't bury you. And that not only elements have no sense of I, consciousness also has no sense of I. The sense of individuality, it comes up as you are growing up in life, And only in the human species that whole conflict comes. Nothing or nobody in our known universe, there is anybody else who can have a conflict. But if you believe, and if you have to believe that, what is that in your Ananda Mimamsa in Taittiriya Upanishad comes, Manushya Loka, Manushya Gandharva, Deva Gandharva, Devata Loka, Indra Loka, Brahma Loka, it just doesn't matter. Whatever may be the loka, fields of experience, the conflict shall come only in the presence of the word I. And without the I, there will be no sense of my. And ask yourself, where from this sense of I begins? Not with what you have, but with who you are. The sense of I is not in your land, is not in your house. Understand? It's not in your body, not in your senses. Listen to yourself. Forget listening to the universe. Listen to yourself. Are we listening to ourselves? No. Talking. Arguing. That is why when you see this, what the Upanishad will declare? Dhiro etad vigyaya anyavacha vimunchatha. Know yourself being who you are. Having known it, anyavacha vimunchatha. Don't even talk about it, discuss anything. Because for you to be you, you don't need a name, word, description, anything. And without that sense of I, mine will not begin. Ask yourself, so if you want to make a list of things, sit down. Why am I telling friends? With these basic things, like I forget that I want only water to drink. No, I'm fighting for the mango juice, pomegranate juice, dahi, sarbat, drinks, hard, soft. People kill each other. Basically, what I want is happiness, myself, consciousness. We have seen all that. But what people are fighting for? Sensation. What is a sensation? A sensation is a sense experience where the sense organ coming in touch with the sense object, the sensation comes. Are you interested in sensation or you are interested in happiness? That is so nicely Bhagavan says. Ehi sansparshaja bhogaha dukha yevana yevate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate uta. Sensations begin. We have, when you say, I want happiness, I want to be happy, listen carefully. When you say, I want to be happy, what does it mean? I am hunting for that sensation. I want to be happy. So mentioned, I am so miserable now. Have you thought over it, please? I want to be happy in my life. So, I want to have best house, best food, best touch, best taste, best smell. And the whole world has gone crazy. You look at observe friends, the so-called movies. Movies from your childhood it is black and white. Now it has gone to multicolor. Artificial intelligence. God, your happiness has increased or you are destroyed. Our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, what type of houses they were living in? Basic things were always there. Space, air, fire, water, earth. Now what you have done? What type of wall should cover the space? What type of water must come? What type of machine must bring that water? What type of air conditioning? In all these so-called complicated arrangement, Have you been satisfied? So don't lie down there to say, oh, these things should be there, then I'll be very comfortable in my life. Listen. I should have this type of house, this type of car, this type of thing, this type of people. Everybody should come and prostrate, fall at my feet. Everybody should do that and put mala around me. People, you understand? Everybody must say, I am wonderful, everything. What is your opinion of yourself? Nothing. People are living life, friends. Even today, when you are living in 7-star house, it is space. Whatever you may be drinking, it is water. I am eating Chinese food, I am eating Indian food, I am eating Ethiopian food, I am eating French food. Vegetable? Vegetable is what? Are you eating vegetable or spice? Brinjal, in what all ways you can make it? Right. Thai food I want. Another Thai vegetable. What is Thai vegetable? Ask yourself. Animals eat food. We eat Thai food, Indian food, American food, Chinese food. That is why cholesterol, sugar. How nice. What is the animal's kitchen? Have you seen animal's kitchen in the forest? Mahadeva, grab it, eat it. Human beings, those who are living in the forest, there is also eat it, grab it and eat it. So shall we say, I shall remain like that? No, because there is a basic intelligence is given to us, we can think. Therefore, we shall know how to make best use of the things, not to helplessly die away in this universe, but try to take the best care of the body, try to take best care of the people, everybody, and understand what exactly I want in life. And the most basic thing is, first, who is this I? Don't say, Swami, you don't know. You are alone. My wife makes my life miserable. My husband makes my life miserable. My children are the worst ungrateful wretches. My brother, my sister, my neighbor, that black man, yellow man, white man, red man, green man. Really? The whole universe is conspiring against you to make you miserable? No, friends, you are the first victim of yourself. I am not there. Think, I am here sitting down, physically alive, body is there, eyes are there, healthy, 20-year-old, just think an example. Nothing has gone wrong yet. I am conscious. Suppose I thought is not there. Just like you go and tell this rose plant, hey, beautiful fragrance, rose, you are so beautiful. Mango, how luscious you are. What is the reaction of the mango tree? What is the reaction of the rose plant? What is the reaction of the sunrise? What is the reaction of the sunset? What is the reaction of the beachfront properties? Nothing. But a human being, has a sense of I. It wants to be told, you are so nice, you are so wonderful. Why? Because he himself or she herself has no sense of own appreciation. She is her own worst enemy. He is his worst enemy because ignorance, overwhelmed by ignorance, not knowing himself anything at all. He says the word I, but doesn't understand the word I. And none of this in the universe have no conflict because they have no sense of I. The tiger is not interested in not finding out some new animals we shall test out. Some new land we shall explore. Millions of trees are standing together. Is there any conflict among the trees? Space, air, fire, water, earth, all staying together. Is there any conflict there? The entire physical universe, elemental universe, as well as everything, happily staying together. Not consciously, they don't know about it. The human being comes in, begins the, not world war, universal war now. It was world war. First it was in the beginning stages, it must have been family war, because only your family, other family doesn't exist. Then village war, then community war, then the state war, then the country war, now the continental world war. Now we are exporting it to moon and other things. There shall be planetary, interplanetary war, if not now, maybe after 100 years. Same fellows, some fellows will go to the moon, so they will be Munis, Martians, they will kill the people from the earth. Human beings will destroy everybody. Listen carefully. You export your war, battle from one country, one home to another home, one country to another country, because you are exporting it from your own mind to other people's mind. You are so miserable. Why are you restless? Ask yourself the question, why are you restless? Who brings your restlessness? Friends, it is $1 million question. Please, think for yourself. Who brings your restlessness? Does your leg feel restless? The toes feeling, I must walk. The thigh is feeling restless. The body is feeling restless. Hand wants to hold the coffee. Eyes want to see the sunrise and sunset. Who is restless? Ask, friends, please. All the time he makes me restless. She is only creating my problem. Huh? Really? You go on praising this flower in front of it, will the flower feel restless or offended? If you are feeling restless because you are making it, you feel offended because you are responsible for it. Who? When children are lying down, family is fighting, how do the children move? Father's dead body is there, 2-year-old playing. Mother's dead body is there. Maybe the entire family may die in a car accident. The 2-year-old also is lying down there. Does he feel my mother is gone, my father is gone, my brother is gone, my sister is gone, my car is broken, I don't know where to. Does he have that sense? Other animals, even they are grown up also, they won't have that sense. In a human animal, only I sense. That is why in the whole universe, there is no other species other than the human being. But we human beings are very busy advising others. That is why the first time when I went to this study, this learning from my college, from the university, from when I went there first time, yesterday, some 3-4 days back, I have written on something. It came up. What was happening? While studying in the college, school, university, it was so, there was as we grew up, 15, 20-year-old, there is a restlessness. What is the restlessness? What am I studying? Whatever I am doing, others have done. I am looking for a job, somebody has got a job. I want to be a millionaire, somebody is a millionaire. Millionaire were not existing those days, Lakhpati. I want 100,000. There are already people who are 100,000 millionaires. I want to be the chief administrative officer. I want to be the governor, I want to be this. But somebody is already that. And everybody is gearing towards that. I want to be a governor, but I never want to know what has governor achieved in his life. I want to be a millionaire. How is the millionaire living? Is it so easy to grab millions and manage millions and, can you do that? And what complications does anybody say? No. So in the process, we are living a life of comparison and competition and always frustrated. What is going on? A sense of restlessness. Who brings in? It comes. The day I reached ashram, our Swamiji, he was teaching. I'm telling you the absolute truth, friends. First ever time somebody told me, I listened to it, because I didn't have maybe other chances, I didn't have other people had in their childhood. I have no such privilege. When Swamiji told about what? He started talking about thoughts, desires, conflicts. That is something about me. So far, nobody taught me anything about me. They started talking to me about botany, zoology, history, geography, and they so that I can be geography professor, a botany scientist, or something like a businessman, sell this thing, sell that thing, professionals. But nobody talked about me, the individual. Friends, who creates your restlessness? Ask that question. Who creates your restlessness? When my mother told me like that, they told something. Your reaction creates your restlessness. People never stop blaming others, She only told me like that, he only talked to me like that man only did like that, he took it away, then there's God also. The God who killed me, the God is unjust. Right. Now come back to that, friends. You create your restlessness. Why? Because the I sense. And the same I, ask you, what is yours? The I doesn't know anything about itself, but it has already decided what belongs to him. My body, does the body agree? Does the body say it is yours? Does your car say it is yours? Does your cat say it is yours? Nothing in this universe will agree to you. They don't have any sense of listening to you. Other human being who agrees to you, they are granting you a favor until you fall out of favor. Mata nasti, pita nasti, nasti bandhu sahodara, artham nasti, gruham nasti, tasmat jagrate jagrate. Wake up! What do you consider that this is my mother, my father, my brother, my sister? No, they are not there. Until you are born, a father is not born. Listen carefully. Until you, the child, is born, the man was there, he was a husband, she was a wife, but they were not mother and the father. When you are born, they become mother and father. Are you getting that point? If you are not there, whose mother, whose father? Mata nasti, pita. But you are there. Your roles are all created in time. And what you call as mine is not yours. Because it is dependent upon something else. A son must be there for me to be a mother or a father. The richest must be there for me to be a rich or poor. A woman should be there or a man should be there for me to be a husband or a wife. Every role is dependent on others. But who you are, independent of everything. That is why I think I told you. Every person is entitled to enlightenment. Every person is entitled to enlightenment because you are alert, conscious, aware, whether you like it or not. Roles are role specific. For me to be a son, I should have a father and a mother. For me to be a husband, I should have a wife. For me to be rich, something should be there. For me to be black or white, my body should be black, white, green, yellow. For me to be a man or woman, my body must be in a particular way. I don't like it, I can go on changing it. For me to be a historian, physicist, mathematician, geographer, I must have those type of topic. For me to be me, for me to be me, being conscious. Should you be conscious of something to be conscious? Friends, that is the basic ingredient of our being. Just like you should have the water, then only other drinks based on water. First you have vegetable, then you should have other spices to make it this vegetable, that vegetable. First you should be consciousness, before you becoming what? Whatever role you want to pick up. Roles do not create you. You are there. Roles come and go. But what has happened in life, friends? Who is more important? You or your role? And that is why you feel so shattered in life. My youth is taken away, I am useless. My wealth is taken away, I am useless. My job is taken away, I am useless. People withdraw their appreciation, and that's what people do. If you do something, you give something, they say, oh sir, you are wonderful. When you take it away, you don't give it, that fellow is a rascal. Same fellow. Does it happen in life? The same blanket which is so much desired in the winter time, summer time, thrown. When a person's usage is over, he is thrown like the blanket in the summer time. You think everybody needs you. You are just mad. You think you need everybody. That's a beautiful confusion. Hey, therefore it doesn't mean that only I'm existing for myself. No. Think. For me to be me, for me to be conscious, eyes are not needed, ears are not needed, thoughts are not needed. But to see, eyes are needed. To be alive, body is needed. To breathe, that is needed. To have some food, food is needed. But for you to be you, what is needed in this world, friends? So you sit down and just do it for yourself. Who creates my restlessness? Does your house create restlessness? Does your land create restlessness? Does the space create restlessness? Your air, your fire, water, earth, do they create restlessness? Your knees create restlessness? Are they targeting you? In your own body, does it target you? As even the object by itself is not a restlessness, perception by itself is not restlessness. True to the perception, the thought comes, the thought is not restlessness. Being conscious is not restlessness. Then what is restlessness? I telling I don't want it, I want it. I like it, I don't like it. I want it, I. One thought. Please see that very clearly in life. One thought. The child is smiling, laughing away, giggling away, or crying and forgetting the crying also, until 10, 14-year-old. Didn't do that, made me cry. Gave me, therefore, nice. These things start coming up. Nothing wrong. That is how life begins. But that is how life doesn't end. You must see it for yourself as to who you are. Therefore, if I make a list of things, nothing is me. Nothing is mine. Make a list of things. Go back home. Really do it. Already the ahankar is so proud, it will be say, I have made it. I have done it many times, I have done it. You know how pathetic it is? Now suppose I say, sir, do you believe in God? No. Do you believe in there is an infinite absolute? No. Listen carefully. This whole creation is not yours. Of course, right. Creation is not mine. Listen carefully. This creation is not yours. Creation is not mine. How easily you give up the totality? How easily? The creation is yours. No. I said the creation is not yours. Yes, it's not mine. The creation is not mine. You give up the ownership of the creation. Listen carefully. I'll tell you. There is a God who is everything. You give up. No such, there is no such God. You give up. So easily you give up the creation. So easily you give up the ownership of a creator, ownership of a creation. So easily. But when I say, you are not this ahankar, you cannot give up. Are you understanding that point, please? When I say, you are not this creation, yes. What are you giving up? The total space, total air, total fire, total earth, water, total earth, the whole pervasive universe, all inclusive. Happily given. No, it's not me. You are not this body. How can you say that? Arey bhai, do you understand? When you say this space is not me, air is not me, fire is the total space, total air, total fire, total earth, the whole creation you give up, the ownership. This physical body is a little bit space, little bit air, little bit fire, little bit water, little bit earth. You say no. You resist. Do you understand what you are doing? You are just like behaving like that Yamaraj. You know what is Yamaraj story? You know Savitri Satyavan story in our tradition. Satyavan husband passed away. Savitri was very wonderful lady. She is not supposed to live without a husband. Whatever it is. Yamaraj has come to take Satyavan to go because he has to die at a particular age. The Savitri holds the Satyavan, her husband. Now you cannot take. But then Yamaraj tells him, you are a wonderful person, you are the best, you don't deserve anything, but it has to go. No, but then he has to take Satyavan, her husband. He said, I must take him. Now, you please ask me any boon you like because you are such a wonderful person. I don't want to affect you. You please tell me. Whatever you want, you ask. I shall give it to you, but give up your husband. He said, okay. Give me 1 son or 100 sons. The story is 100 sons. He said, I want a child. That has to. Yamaraj never thought of anything. That is how people behave, all of us behaving. Okay, you will have the baby. Then, okay, she is now wants to take her husband and go. Take her husband and go, Yamaraj, the Lord Death. Then she said, you blessed me with a child, no? Yes. How can I have a child when you are taking the husband? Now Yamaraj is caught. He has to give. Understand, friends? Just like Yama behaved, we behave exactly like that. God, creation, it doesn't belong to me, it's not mine. When you say it is not mine, do you understand you are giving up your body also? When you say the universe is not mine, are you not giving up the ownership of your own body? Because universe, your body belongs to the universe first. How easily we give up? No God, I don't believe in God. Then why do you believe in yourself? I don't believe in totality. I don't believe there is no creation, nothing. I is not mine. The whole creation is not mine, so fantastic, but little body you cannot give up. Ahankar, I thought you cannot give up. The moment you say it is not yours, you have already given it up, but you don't know. Like Yamaraj is fixed, you also fixed. Unconsciously, you are holding on to that. Then dying with it. Who creates your restlessness? Friends, please think of it. Without knowing, you are so arrogant and so stupid. This is ahankar, I thought. It's a delusion. It's a ahankar delusion. Deluded. There was one day, one person came to a king's place and he told, I want to know here in this world, in this court, if there is any great person who can defeat me. You are all listening to the king. Everybody is listening to others. And this wise man sitting down there, everybody must come and fall at his feet. Can you make me do something? He is so proud. Can you make me do something? I am not going to listen to anybody. You cannot make me do anything. The wise man sitting there. So many people are following you, falling at your feet. You think you are a great person, you are making them do things. Can you make me do something? Then he said, okay, please come here. So the person comes to the wise man. Sitting down, he is sitting on a place, he comes there. Then he said, what did you say? He said, can you make me do something? He says, sorry, my right ear is not, I can't hear right side. Can you please come to the left side? So he goes to the left side. Yes, what did you say? Can you make me do anything you like? Oh, my left side I cannot hear. Go to the back side, please. You go to the back side. Can you make me do anything? He said, oh, please come to the front, I can listen clearly. He goes to the front and he said, can you make me do anything? He said, sir, you are a very nice man. So far, what have you been doing? Come to the front, you are coming to the front. Come to the back, you are going to the back. Come to the left, you are coming to the left. Come to the right. All the time doing whatever I want you to do, and still you delude yourself that nobody can make you do anything. Exactly in the same way. This is ahankar, this is I thought. It says, I give up everything. The whole creation is not mine. God is not there. Nothing is mine. I give up everything. I don't believe. Is the creation yours? No. Creator is yours? No. The body? That is mine. Oh, when you say creation is not yours, body is included. Your thoughts are included. Then this fellow says, there is nothing called a consciousness. I don't believe in this consciousness. This enlightenment, the experiences, all these things, I don't believe in those things. Can you see, sir? Yes. Do you see? Yes. Is it an experience or not? Do you hear? Yes. Is it experience or not? Your experiences are possible because you are experiencing. the seeing, experiencing, hearing, experiencing, touching. Seeing is an experience, touching is an experience, but all these experiences are possible because you are experiencing in whose presence? Consciousness, yourself. So when you say, I don't believe in that, but you believe in seeing, hearing, touching, trusting, but not believing in consciousness, which is the experience in whose presence everything happens. That is how the story I told you about the Kena Upanishad. Those air, fire, water, these things are very strong. The consciousness embodied comes and says, can you burn this fire? Can you burn this? Yes. Could not. Can you blow it away? Could not. Indra, the mind, comes up to challenge, what is this light, the consciousness? They don't even, he doesn't even ignore, he doesn't even acknowledge his presence. Why? Once you say, this creation is not mine, that includes your body. That includes everything. You are so easily can give up everything, so difficult to find to give up a tiny little thing called ahankar, I thought. You don't have to give up, friends. It's already given up. You are always there. Even if you don't say the word I. No language, no thought, no speech, no sensation, no nothing. But you are always there. So nothing, you make a list of things, whatever you think you have or who think you are, nothing is me or mine. Can't make a list. Who is making list? I. Not there to make that list. When that is not there, whatever is, that is everything. Me, you, everybody. So it becomes fantastic. So this is how you see the simplicity and beauty of this wisdom. Maybe just see that, friends. Make a list. The list maker will fall apart. Close your eyes. Having seen this does not mean everything is negated. What is negated is only individuality negated. Then you see and be the whole universe existing as it is. Seeing continues, I see drops out. Living continues, I am alive drops out. Perception continues, I perceive drops out. Everything continues, I sense is not there. But in ignorance, the I sense will cancel everything, drop out everything, no God, no creation, nothing, but himself continues. Therefore he suffers all the time. So see that for yourself. Eternally blissful, always aware. You are not the only one who is all that is. That is the nature of everything in this universe. Brahmaiva hamidam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam. Aham Brahmaiva. Idam jagatcha sakalam. The whole universe is that. Chinmatra vistaridam. Awareness in and through everything. No name, no form. No perception, no memories. Yet everything is one and the same. Thank you, friends. Thank you. This we'll see if possible that one verse is coming in my mind. Maybe tomorrow 15-20 minutes we shall do that. Let's